How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Black Metal Rebellion. I'm going to be doing some more DIY stuff. I got my Deadman trench coat and the Wastelander kind of steampunk pants here and the hat. Now before I get all doing this and stuff, I normally would be spraying it with zombie blood and stuff to mess it up, make it look more dirty and like gory and stuff. But they don't sell zombie blood anymore. And honestly, even if they did, if you sprayed it on, it would probably eventually wear out and kind of come off and not just get really the effect you're looking for because it dries up and soaks in kind of weird. So I came up with a do-it-yourself kind of different blood mix. Basically, your average just kind of bottle of blood from your local Spirit Halloween or Party City or wherever you get your Halloween shit from, which is about $8 Canadian. So got that. It's a decent quality. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding some black acrylic paint that I got from Walmart. Not bad. It's about $2.99 a bottle, Canadian, of course. So basically, if you want to get something that you can apply it with, just kind of get a clear plastic bottle that you can spray the clothes or whatever you're drenching in blood with. Just kind of a plastic bottle. Make sure it works and shit. I just actually sprayed that, but yeah, get one of these, and then you want to pour like a fair amount of the blood mix in. So I'm just going to do that. Hopefully not get it all over the floor. But I'm going to have a hell of a cleanup after this anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Go do it over the toilet.
So as you can see, it kind of looks dark as it is in this. But when it sprays onto the clothes, it doesn't stay as dark as it is. And it kind of doesn't really stay on the way you'd like. It's going to get quite messy. So, now the reason why I'm adding this is to A, thicken it up, and when it dries, it's going to make it like a little bit more tacky and on there. I'm going to actually take this out for a second.
You better clean that.
I'm going to be cleaning, don't worry. So, I don't know if you can see, but I'll be putting a thorough amount in, but not too much, because then it's got to be shaken up and mixed with the blood. Of course, you want to make sure the lid's back on and tight again before you start shaking it, or else you're going to get shit everywhere. So, there we go. Make sure that's really on there first. And it should eventually turn pretty black. And with the amount I added, it shouldn't be too much. So I can always add more later if I want, if it's not the right amount of darkness. But that's pretty good. Alright, let's start testing it out on some of this, shall we? Let's maybe do it on the trench coat first. So, basically, take your thing, hold it a little bit far away from you because you don't want to get this shit on yet. Light, how dark that is. So that's pretty dark. It's still got a little bit of red in it, which is good because you still want it to look bloody, but you also want it to look black and biley, like you've been fighting off zombies or something. Like, as you can see, the spray on the back of the wash liner is not completely black, but I'm definitely getting some blowback from this, so I'm trying not to squeeze really hard. Because I really don't feel like getting it on my really rare Acrylic shirt. That would be upsetting. Because the thing with acrylic paint is, it doesn't really wash out. And you kind of have to get at it right away if you did get it on you. So, yeah. It's hard to get this thing to stretch out. Trying to get it all over the darn thing. And I almost thought it wasn't going to have enough for the bottle, but for the amount I put in there and the amount it's taking to actually cover this thing, it seems like I actually might have the right amount. I just kind of spray that wherever I kind of just see fit.
There you
go. Alright, so I got the trench coat well coated and everything on the front and on the back. A lot of black goo and stuff. Now I'm just gonna do the hat a little bit in the stuff on it here in the bathtub, just to make it look like it's been thoroughly splattered and bile and all that kind of lovely stuff. Should be good. Toss it in there. And with the little amount I got left, should be enough to do the pants. Last time the sides were a little funky, so I redid the spray paint on the sides, so I need to take some tape off of it before we actually get going. I also fixed up the back because it was a little funny and I wanted it to look better than what it was, so now that's a little more even and spread out with the color of the back and doesn't look like just a big beige patch and nothing. So that's good. Throw it in there. And we're just going to liberally apply it to the pants before it runs out. There we go. The back doesn't really matter quite as much because it's going to be covered mostly by the trench coat, but definitely trying to use as much of this as I can just so that I can wash it out and be done with it for when I have to do the darker reds that I end up doing on this. So that's that, and I have to let it sit for a bit. Of course, I'm going to be cleaning up this bathtub right away because, like I said, if you let this sit, you'll pretty much be 50% harder to clean off because it's also got acrylic paint in there. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this application of zombie blood and how to make your own. And yeah, stay sick, my friends.